Well, we're down to 16 teams now in this competition, Alan, and every one of the 16 will feel that they've got a chance of the trophy itself.
Well, at this stage, you don't want to make any silly mistakes. You don't want to be losing games if possible, and that might lead to a little bit more caution than normal.
Tactics. Offside trap. Offside trap.
David Luiz. Mason. It's got to be. Oh, it's the post. And it's presented to the player by the opposition. Gets his foot in there. Diego Costa. Oh, he's got past his man here. Here's the shot. Off the post. Goalkeeper out quickly. And he's just plunged onto the ball there.
Yeah, that's top class from him, and really did help out his defenders there.
Well, that's a real tussle for the ball there. We could be in. And he goes on goal. Here's the chance. And he scores.
A goal from Diego Costa, and there was a gap to the keeper's left, and he found that with real power.
Well, here we are, 12 minutes into the match, and that is the first goal. Eric Lamela. Eriksson. Can have it back. Well, he tried to find his man, but he's only put the ball into touch. Well, that was quickly done. Here's Ribéry. Diego Costa. Past his man there. He might be through. In with a chance. Struck the post here. And there it is, the goal.
A goal from Herrera. Well, I've missed a few of these in my time. It isn't as easy as it looks. But he made it look easy then, I've got to say.
Well, that has made it 2-0. Eriksson. Etienne Capoue. Soldado. Here comes the cross. Now in towards Soldado. Diego Costa. Cesc Fabregas. Well, you're a North London man, I know from the other side, but what have Tottenham got to do to overtake Arsenal and get into the top four?
Well, no easy answer, I suppose. Investment in terms of buying players and buying quality players. It seems to get increasingly difficult, doesn't it? Manchester United, you would imagine, are going to come back to join Arsenal, Chelsea, Manchester City and Liverpool now, of course. So it seems to get even more difficult for the likes of Tottenham.
Came in with the challenge and the ball broke free. Mason. Capoue. Clever change of direction there. Younes Kaboul. Whipped out wide. Good ball to stretch the opposition. Played into the middle. It's whipped in quickly, and the defender has seen it coming and coped with it. Etienne Capoue. Now they can use some width. That's a good pass. Now they've got the ball back. What can they do from here? Now Ribéry. They've set it up well for the cross. Well, they can keep the move going if they want through the middle. He's reached it and he's caught it with a save. Brilliant. Etienne Capoue. He's controlling the play here. His teammates just borrow the ball for a few moments and then give it back to the main man. Mason. Eric Lamela. Spaced across the ball now. Good defensive play here. Showing it's a physical game when it's a fair one too, and that's a great challenge. Christian Eriksen. Mason. And here's the shot. There's still a chance after the save. Well, everyone knows he's the playmaker, so if you're given the ball by him, you've got to give it back to him, and that's what they've done. Etienne Capoue. Soldado. Brilliant technique in the tackle. And the attacker coming away with help on either side. And that was a very well-timed tackle. Walker. Leighton Baines. Frank Ribéry. Good tackle. And the referee is blown for half-time. It's 2-0 here. Well, the first half has given us a bit of a guide here as to what's going to happen, as to who's going to go through and who's going to go out.
Yeah, I think deservedly leading at the break, and what a carrot to knock out their opponents from this tournament. They just keep it together, last 45.